Okay, this is the last shiur for this year, the Halacha Shiur of the davening. And Mr. Hashem will resume the shiurim next year. One of the reasons, because tomorrow we're going to have a Torah's Nedorim. That's one of the inyonim. So I'm going to learn today a summary of the halochos of Erev Rosh Hashanah and Rosh Hashanah. And we're going to talk about the Torah's Nedorim also. Okay, the first halacha, tomorrow morning, even though we have, we do say Tachnun by Slichas, but right after Slichas by Shachis already, there's no Nefilas Apayim, we don't say Lam Natzayach. It's like that Erev Rosh Hashanah, it's like a shtickle Yom Tov already, and we don't say, like I said, the Nefilas Apayim and Lam Natzayach. Now, we don't do Tkiyas tomorrow. Erev Rosh Hashanah, we'll stop the Tkiyah. That today, it was the last Tkiyah. We don't do Tkiyah. There's two reasons why don't we do Tkiyas tomorrow, Erev Rosh Hashanah. One, in order to make a difference between Tkiyas, the Rabbanon, Tkiyas De'araisa, all the Tkiyas are the Rabbanon. The only one we have Tkiyas De'araisa is Rosh Hashanah, and to make a difference between them, we'll stop for one day. And the other reason is to Ma'arbev the Satan. He doesn't know that Rosh Hashanah is upcoming. He thinks we already stopped Avodas Hashem. So the nafkamina between the two reasons, if we're going to say it's to make a difference between Tkiyas De'araisa and the Rabbanon, then if you want to do Tkiyah in the house, in the room, just for practicing, not in public, you would be allowed to, because you're not doing Tkiyas in public as a mitzvah of Tkiyah Shabbat, you're just practicing. But for the opinion that that's L'Arba Vasoton, then even at home, even in a closed room, we shouldn't do it. L'maisa, there is the poskim bring both opinions. So l'maisa, the Magen Avraham says the minhag is not to do tkiyas, even l'islamid, even you're in the room alone, you want to do tkiyas. So if you do any practicing for shofar, to blow the shofar, so do it today. Okay. Tomorrow it's brought in Shulchan Aruch and poskim that it's a mitzvah to take a haircut, to cut your nails, to shower up, or even to go to mikveh. All this to show that we have a bitochen in Hashem, that He's going to take care of us b'yom adin. Also, the people have a minhag to go to Beis HaKvoros, whoever could go, and obviously we're not davening to the Kvoros, we're davening the b'schus of the people that buried over there, especially if you go to Kivrei Tzadikim. Hashem should listen to our prayers. It's also as a minhag tomorrow to give tzedakah. Rosh Hashanah, it says, "Oichlin v'shoisim b'Rosh Hashanah." For the same reason, the Torah says, like Erev Rosh Hashanah, we do everything to show Yom Tov Dik. We're not too worried. There's an inyan to eat and drink Rosh Hashanah, not to forget the Yom Tov part of Rosh Hashanah, because to show that our bitochen in Hashem. And this taki, the Torah, we already spoke about before. He was against those poskim, which is the some minhag, some minhagim, to fast on Rosh Hashanah. The Torah is one of the reasons he's against this minhag, because we have to also show in Rosh Hashanah, besides the year, we have to show also the inyan of bitochen b'Hashem, and that's we're doing it through doing inyan of Sudas Yom Tov. Okay, there's a minhag Erev Rosh Hashanah to do a Torah's Nedorim. In most shuls, they're going to be do the Torah's Nedorim. I don't know, a lot of shuls right after Shacharis. There's two minhagim. Some people do it with a Beis Din, which is 3 people, and so basically the group would have 4 people, 3 sitting like Dayanim and 1 doing the Torah's Nedorim, and the R have the minhag to do with 10 people. That's also minhag Chabad, meaning you need 11 people in the group, 1 that's asking for a Torah's Nedorim, and 10 people that's the Eido. One of the reasons for it, it's brought in Sefer Elef HaMogen, is the commentary on the Mata Ephraim. If Chash V'Sholom, somebody that nidui, he was excommunicated b'cholim, in a dream, for that you need 10 people. So it's a lot more stronger if you could do the Torah's Nedorim with 10 people. It could even matter a stronger nidu that wasn't even in a dream. With the 10 you could do that. Again, but the mitzad the halacha of Torah's Nedorim, 3 is good enough mitzad the Beis Din.
Should you do it in Hebrew or your language?
Oh, very good. So Adarabah, the Torahs Adorim have to be in the language you understand, the person and the Dayonim. So we have, okay, Adkan, let's go to the next one.
Do all of them need to understand that language?
No, the halochos, okay, you're going into details. Okay, so the halochos, one dayan, if let's say somebody going to read and in English and the dayanim don't understand it, at least one dayan should understand the English, something, and any language they read, at least the dayan, one of them should. And also, we're not careful, the dayanim, even though we call them dayanim mumchim, we're not careful, it should not be brothers or korev, apostle. Everybody, as long as there's a Ada or 3 dayanim, even the krovim, the brothers and the psulim, you could do a Torah Sandorim with them. Okay. Now, on the Gabai, when we hear the shofar, that's the mitzvah, the raisa, to hear the sound of the shofar on Rosh Hashanah, there is many kavonas, and it says over there, even the Baal Tekei, let's say he knows all the kavonas, it's known, the Ragachover says, he cannot be moitza with the kavanah somebody. The ma'isa mitzvah could be yoitza with somebody. The kavanah you have to do yourself. So the simple kavanah of the shofar, I'm going to just mention 3 of them. That's the simple kavanah. Again, there's gavoya me'al gavoya. There's always more kavanas you could do, al pi kabbalah, al pi chasidus. But the simple 3 kavanas as follows. A, we do the mitzvah of Hashem. He told us to do that mitzvah of to tkiyas shofar, to listen to the sound of shofar. We're mekayim the mitzvah of Hashem, drotzon Hashem we're doing. Second kavana, according to what the Rambam says, the remez of the shofar, the origin of the word shofar in Hebrew, the origin being the Lashon shaper, shapru ma'aseichem, improve your deeds. Memela through the shofar, it's like an alarm clock reminding us that the kavana, I should improve myself. Everybody should think I should improve myself this now and this year to do better than I did last year. That's another kavanah. And another kavanah, maybe that should be even maybe the first kavanah, that it's more the elaborating on this kavanah more in Sifra Chasidus, that the whole idea of Tkiyas Shofar, that we inaugurating Hashem Lamelech. That's the union of crowning Hashem today. That's why we say so many times, we're going to say a lot of times the word Melech, Malchus, Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, from Rosh Hashanah all the way till the end of Yom Kippur. That's the time of inaugurating Hashem. So by listening to the sound of Shofar, we have Kavanah, that I'm accepting Hashem Lamelech, He is the King and I'm the Eved. And this is not just Kavanah Pratis, it's Kavanah Kolis. All the mitzvahs, you have mitzvahs Protius. You're going to put tefillin, id matzah, sit in the sukkah. Over here, it's a mitzvah klolis. I accept him as my king. Memela that covers all the umbrella for all the mitzvahs. All have to go under the Kabbalah's all Malchus Shamayim. Again, we could talk more about it, but that's right now the 3 simple kavanas that we could do by the tekiyas, by the listening to the shofar. Now, this year, don't forget to do Erev Tafshilin, and it's recommended for everybody to go over the halochos. I'm not going through all the details of the halochos, whether you read it in the Kitzur, with the Mishnah Brura, with the Shulchan Aruch Harav, any place you read your halochos, go over the halochos, Erev Tafshilin. One nakuda I want to just mention about Erev Tafshilin, and many people make a mistake with that. Erev Shabbos, you're allowed to put on a blech or in your crack pot something completely raw, just as long as you plug it in. Before Shabbos, completely raw could be. When it's such a kvius, that's Yom Tov, and then goes Shabbos, you cannot put, even though you do Erev Tafshilin, you cannot put completely raw food on a blech, on a fire, completely raw. It have to be, Adrab, I say, completely ready that you could eat it before Shabbos. The whole idea, Erev Tafshilin, it's Drabonon. Midaraisa, you cannot prepare. It's the Samachlok is Midaraisa Drabon from Shabbos to Yom Tov. So Lamaisa, the Eruv Tafshin, like it's only the Mitzad Iker Dinner Daraisa. With the cheshbon over there, I prepared for today. In case I'm going to have guests coming today to me on Yom Tov, I'm talking about Friday, Yom Tov. Or if I want to eat it, I'll could eat. So if it's left over, it's left over for Shabbos. So it's have to be ready to eat on Friday, Erev Shabbos, ready to eat. I mean, as long as it's edible. If it's not, you cannot put it. You're not allowed to put in a food that's not ready before Shabbos for Shabbos. It's not allowed to. Like I said, it could be a Shaila of the Oraisa. It's machlokes. If making the Yom Tov L'Shabbat, it's the Oraisa. And the Erev Tashmish does not help to avoid that Isur. It's just like I said, it's a loophole Chachomim did, which is, I'm not getting into it again. You could learn in halochos of Erev Tafshilin, but Lamaisa, the food have to be completely ready before Shabbos. This brought in Tur, and a lot of poskim bring this halacha Lamaisa, on Rosh Hashanah and Aseret Simet and Yom Kippur, we have to be very careful when we say the word Lamashal Lechaim Toim L'Shalom. It could be, according to Lashon Digduk, could be said Lachaim or Lechaim. On Rosh Hashanah, since it's Yemei Din, we're careful to say it with a Shva. Pay attention, because in case you're going to say it with a Pasach, even though there's some psukim it's brought with a Pasach, since it's Yom Adin, we have to be very careful. Lachaim could sound Loichaim, God forbid, no life. That's why, and during from Rosh Hashanah, any psukim that says the word Lechaim, Zochrenu Lechaim, we say with the Shva, Le, not Lachaim, it should not sound no Chaim. Now, we're going to say Shechionu, according to everybody, less Mandapalik, there's no Machlok. We're going to say Shechionu on both nights of Rosh Hashanah, and also the women that light candles are going to say Shechionu on both nights of lighting the candles. Legabe Tkiyas Shoifar, the Shechionu, according to the Sfardim, they only say Shechionu on the first day. The second day they don't say Shechionu. By the Ashkenazim, they say Shechionu both days. Now, both recommend, the Shulchan Aruch and the Ramah, it's no chiyuv, but they recommend to have some kind of, for the second night, some kind of Shechionu, a new fruit, a new clothing. Interesting, the Ramah offers a new beged chodesh, new clothing. The Mechaber recommends a pre-chodesh, and the emphasis is not stamazoi that they're recommending something new. There is halachic differences of the year. So it's like this. The Machzah Shekel brings like this. Let's say for the lady lighting the candles, if she's going to put a new fruit before lighting the candles, it says it's not going to help, because you say Shechionu on a fruit even when you buy it, when you're happy then you bought it, a new fruit, or when you're about to eat it. By lighting the candles, you cannot eat the fruit yet. You didn't do Kiddush yet. So what the fruit going to help you? That's why the Ramon says over there, better to do Beged Chodesh. Did you wear before the lighting the candle? You can do Beged Chodesh. Oh, so Lamaisa, by the way, all this it's not me'akev at all. If you don't have a new beged, a new garment, or a new fruit, you're still going to say Shechionu. It just
should the beged be saved the second day for that reason?
Right. The beged should be saved the second day. So the all this, because it's Rosh Hashanah, it's Yom HaArichta, it's one long day. Maybe we could have the Shechionu on the first day, Moitzi the second day. Other Yom Tov is not Shaykh. So the Mogen Avram says clearly it's a mistake. Some people try to take Shechionu for every Yom Tov. It's a mistake. You don't need to. Every Yom Tov with the Shechionu, no problem. Since Rosh Hashanah is Yom HaArichta, it's like one long day. The first Shechionu might work for this. Lamaisa will say, no, you're going to say Shechionu on the second day too. So it's better to have a new fruit. So Lamaisa is like this. So for the ladies, and same thing for the Baal Tokeh by the Ashkenazim, that they do Tkiyas, they do Shechionu on the second day. It's better to have a beged, chodosh, that they put before the lighting the candles. Again, it's not ma'akiv, it's better, or before Tkiyas Shoifer, and Lagabe, the fruits were put by the Kiddush. Over there, Take, we could put the fruit, because right after the Kiddush, we'll eat the fruit. That's why many people know to eat the fruit. That's what Machzah Shekel brings, before even washing for a moitzi. As soon as you finish the Kiddush, you drink the wine. You said just now, you had in mind Shechionu on the new fruit, you said bracha on the fruit and you eat it. Again, you don't have to say again Shechionu, because you cannot say Shechionu. But the Machzah Shekel brings that when you say the Kiddush and you have in front of you the new fruit, right after the Kiddush, you're going to say on it, Bracha, Birkas Hanenin, let's say it's a fruit, you say Ha'etz. Again, Shechionu already said, you had in mind this, and Minhag Chabad is even to finish a shiur of the fruit in order to say Bracha Achroina. You say Bracha, but you don't say Bracha Achroina and the wine, because other Shabbos Yom Tov, the Kiddush were made. It's for the Suda, we're going to continue to drink the wine during the Suda, and even you don't, but you don't say bracha achrona, that the yoytze with birkas hamotzi. Okay, so that's legabe the shechionu.
What were we saying about the Baal Tekeya?
The Baal Tekeya and the ladies that light the candles, it's better for them to have a new clothing and not a new fruit, because they cannot eat the fruit right after tekiah or right after the lighting the candles. So that's why for them it's better to have a new gum. Again, it's only better it's not ma'akev. In case you don't have the new shechionu, you're still going to say the shechionu. All right. Now, in Rosh Hashanah, we have to be very, very careful not to waste time to utilize the 48 hours of Rosh Hashanah, especially not to talk Dvorim B'Teilim. And the minhag is to learn Maseches Rosh Hashanah Mishnayos by the meals. And Maseches Rosh Hashanah has 4 prokim. So every meal you learn 1 perek. This way you finish Mishnayos Rosh Hashanah during the 4 meals of Rosh Hashanah. And it also says the Dalet prokim of those 4 prokim of Masechet Rosh Hashanah that correspond to the 4 names of Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei. So in case you were poigim in one of the oisies, through that also you could masaken learning the Mishnayos in Rosh Hashanah. Also, there's a minhag during Rosh Hashanah to say a lot of oisies HaTorah v'Atfilah, and especially if we have extra time to say Tehillim, because for a few reasons. A, the Tehillim was authored by David HaMelech. That's inyan of David HaMelech as Malchus, and the whole inyan of Rosh Hashanah as inyan Malchus, the Kabbalah of Malchus Shamayim. Also, it's the way it's brought in Sifrei Kabbalah v'Chasidus, that during Rosh Hashanah we are boina binyan Malchus. We are building something. There's a physical building, and there's a spiritual building of binyan Malchus. That's the 10th sphere, and in of Malchus, the 10 spheres that correspond, we have in our bodies things that correspond to the 10 spheres. In the head we have Chochmah Bina V'das, the right hand is Gevura, the right hand is Chesed, the left hand is Gevura, the body that connects the two, it's Tiferes, it's harmony. So Malchus, it says in the Zohar, Malchus, Peh, Torah Shabal Peh. Malchus represents the mouth, is Malchus, and one of the reasons for it, because the king does everything with his dibur. Think king said something, they do it. It does. He leads the melucha with his dibur. So inyan of dibur by us, it's malchus. So we want to on Rosh Hashanah, that's inyan of malchus. We want to build binyan the kedusha. That binyan malchus the kedusha through the oisias HaTorah v'Atfilah, especially Tehillim, and then also Mimele, you don't have time to talk Dvorim B'Teilim, because Dvorim B'Teilim it's binyan, it's building malchus the klipa. Now, it's one halacha I want to mention. It's very, very important. A lot of people, such a confused like this year when they have 2 days Yom Tov, then Shabbos, and Bechlal, when even the 2 days Yom Tov, a lot of times people feel miserable because they feel I can freshen up, I can take a shower, and they feel, sometimes others also feel miserable. So the MS is, I have a whole shiur about this. You could refer to it, Lagabe Rachatz, of showering on Shabbos for Yom Tov. So B'kitzur, I'm going to say it B'kitzur. With cold water, only cold, nothing else. You could even do a shower on Shabbos and Yom Tov, even a full shower with cold Yom Tov, as long as it's not done in public, like in a mikveh at home. And even with the hot water on Yom Tov, if you do not the whole body, less than the whole body, only 49% of the body, you're allowed to do it on Yom Tov, especially if you're preparing before Shabbos, and it's a mitzvah, lirchatz ponav yodav v'raglav b'chamin on Shabbos, you could do it with hot water even, ponav yodav v'raglav, meaning as long as you don't do half of the body, less than half, you're allowed to do it. So this two ways at least you could freshen up during Yom Tovim and before Shabbos, or even during Shabbos. Cold water, that's you could do even a full shower, and if you want to do with the hot water, that's going to be before Shabbos. You do Panav Yodav Raglov, or even during Shabbos, if there's a water you prepared before, you could do also Panav Yodav Raglov. It's not a problem. Okay, in Mitzvah Hashem, we should have a good Geben Shor. Everybody Shantava Masukah Shnas Gula V'Yeshua Tovshin Pei stands Tesh Nas Kedus HaGolus. The Golus already should be gone, and we should, in Mitzvah Hashem, go to Gula.
Amen.